Chris, what is our third main topic today?
Oh, our third topic's from Freddie Lane. What's up, Freddie? Dear John, I recently read a report that stated Donald Glover is in talks to star and produce a Spider-Man spin-off about the character Hypno Hustler. I could have sworn that seeing him in Spider-Man Homecoming and mentioning his nephew, Miles Morales, meant we would see him return as Prowler. Any thoughts? Have a great day.
All right, Freddie, thanks a lot for that. And yeah, that was never going to turn into anything. I remember that was just a fun look. Donald Glover's always talked for years about his love of Spider-Man and all that kind. He got to voice Miles Morales, actually, in one of the not Spider-Verse,
Right.
but in one of the television things too, right? He's a huge Spider-Man fan. His appearance in that movie was simply as, look how fun this is. We got Donald Glover in there, so they were never going to turn that into anything. But you're right. News broke that Donald Glover is going to be starring in the next Sony Spider-Verse world, if you will. The news broke that he's going to be, let's bring up that webpage there, Jonathan. The news broke that he's going to be starring in it, and it looks like he's going to be playing this character called the Hypno Hustler. Yeah. I am going to confess, I have never heard of this character. In the years that I read Spider-Man comics, I never came across Hypno Hustler myself. To get a little bit of information on this, let's go over to the folks at the Hollywood Reporter who wrote the following. Miles Murphy, the son of actor and comedian Eddie Murphy, is on board to write the project, which is kind of interesting. Hypno Hustler is not considered one of Spider-Man's top villains. No kidding. In fact, he regularly shows up on the worst supervillains lists, but sources say Donald Glover sparked to the musical aspect of the character and the fact that he has less Marvel canon baggage, freeing him to greater interpretations. The project could be anything from a disco period piece to a reimagined modern hip-hop version or even a cyberpunk future play. And this comes, of course, from the Hollywood Reporter. Okay, so Sony's a little bit mixed right now on their Spider-Verse stuff, not counting the animated stuff, which has been crushing it, absolutely crushing it. I loved Venom. I really liked Venom 2. Morbius happened. Morbius happened. It's a movie.
It's a movie.
Now, we've got another project coming that I'm very excited about in Craven. With why I keep freezing on Kick-Ass's name, Aaron Taylor Johnson, which I'm actually quite excited about that. I think it's going to be really, really interesting. Then what's the other one? Then they've got, I was not interested in Madam Web until we started hearing what that movie might be about. And then all of a sudden I'm like, well, wait a minute, time out. That actually sounds really good. So I'm very curious about that. And I love Donald Glover. I thought he was actually, even though I was a little bit skeptical, I loved him as a young Lando Calrissian. Atlanta is fantastic.
The Martian.
Oh my God, his small role, but he killed it in The Martian.
Great in The Martian.
Every moment that he's on screen. I mean, so for him to come home and to have his own Spider-Man universe kind of movie is very exciting. But this sounds stupid.
Wow.
Come on.
John, embrace the dumb. This could be fun.
Maybe that's the hope. That is the hope. But come on. This sounds stupid as hell. It really does. The Hypno Hustler, who uses his music to hypnotize and entrance the people hearing it so he can rob them.
And his boots release the knockout gas.
And his boots release the knockout gas.
Yeah.
Donald, what are you doing? What are you
Having a
doing?
blast.
Don't you believe in Donald, though? That
Having a
reading this,
blast.
he could make something out of it?
I don't know, man. I don't know if even Donald, an award-winning storyteller, with this dude's got Emmys on his mantle. What are you doing? You're Donald Glover. You could you could probably persuade Sony to let you do a lot of different things in the Spider-Verse. Look, I'm not gonna lie. I want to be excited about this. I am very pro Spider-Man, Sony Spider-Verse stuff. I'm very pro. I love Donald Glover, but what the fuck? What am I looking at here? Anyway, Chris, you seem a little more enthusiastic about this than me. What do you think about
I
this?
fucking love this. I think this is so weird. I'm so excited. If you can't tell from the name Hypno Hustler, this character appeared in the late 1970s. Those are the mercy killers behind him who help him hypnotize people with their backup vocals. He's only okay. This is what's fun. This is what's really, really fun about this, though, is Hypno Hustler only appears like 14 times in comic book history. 14 times. So that whole there's no baggage here thing is awesome because you just have this very weird character that no one really knows about that you can do so much with. And you got Childish Gambino playing him, so you can do some real funky, fun vocals and shit. Yes, I'm in.
Rob, is anyone going to go buy tickets to see a movie called The Hypno Hustler?
Me.
Thoughts?
Okay, here's the thing. Yeah, the two of us are going.
Yeah.
We're going. Here's the thing. Donald Glover already knows what he's going to do. And for me, he had a plan. Because you don't look at that. I'm a boogeyman. That's what I am. I mean, come on. I'm here to be a boogeyman.
Yes.
I mean, the thing about Hypno
Super
Hustler
praise.
is if anybody else, if the studio said we've decided to develop this project, I would say this is ridiculous. But the fact that Donald Glover, creator of Atlanta, all the things we've seen him do, Childish Gambino, because he's decided to do this, he already knows what he's going to do. And I am sure what he's going to do is going to be wildly entertaining. It'll have a musical component to it, and it's going to be a hella fun project, I think. How it's going to fit into the universe, how he's going to do that, the tone of the movie. All I know is that I trust Donald Glover to deliver something good, and this was his idea. So he already knows what he wants to do, and the studio signed off on it. They're like, oh, yeah, we'll make this. I don't sleep on this movie, man.
Rob and I are going to do Ticket Watch.
Yeah. Hypno Hustler ticket
Great.
watch. I'm there. I'm so there for this.
I got a jumpsuit and my sparkly boots that I can wear to the premiere of this. Let's go.
You know me. I want to be in love with this. I love Donald Glover. I love the Spider-Verse stuff. Listen, to be fair, and to give myself hope, I was very against Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse for like a year. I poo-pooed on it. I thought this is going to be dumb. Nobody cares. I didn't like the animation style I saw in the trailers, blah, blah. And now I think it's one of the greatest single comic book movies of all time. So hopefully I'll be able to walk this back. Hopefully I'll be able to watch this at some point. But right now, I'm not going to lie to you, folks. I'm a little confused. I'm a little bit perplexed. Anyway, question is for you guys. Ray's loving it already. What do you think?
I mean, listen, if it wasn't for the fact what they did in Suicide Squad, I'd see a Polka Dot Man movie.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
you
what
never
James
know.
Gunn was able to do.
I mean, can you imagine there's going to be an opening scene? The opening scene is going to be this awesome musical number. And in the middle of it all, the Mercy Killers are going to come out. And when the entire crowd is hypnotized, you're going to see them pickpocket everybody. They're all going to be looking. And
You know what that
it's gonna
reminds
be
me of?
Some kind of a...
Do you remember Mystery Men?
Oh, yeah.
The opening scene, the dance at the seniors' home. And,
Oh, yeah.
Where are the red eyes? It
Yep.
kind of reminds me of that a little
I
bit.
just watched that, by the way.
I love
In
Mystery Men.
4K.
All right. Question is for you guys. What do you think? The Hypno Hustler is coming. But it's Donald Glover. So I don't know. How are you guys feeling about it? Give me reason to hope. What do you think? Jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, we want to take a second and thank one of the sponsors of this video, DraftKings. This time of year, everyone's excited for the holiday spirit, but what about all the basketball? When it's time to throw down on the NBA action, it's gotta be with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. New customers can bet just $5 pregame moneyline on any NBA team to win their game and get $150 in free bets if they do. Plus, everyone can combine multiple bets for a bigger payout with DraftKings same game parlays. Just download the DraftKings app, use the code CAMPEA, place a $5 pregame moneyline bet on any NBA team to win, and get $150 in free bets if they do. That's code CAMPEA only at DraftKings Sportsbook. 21 plus in most eligible states, but age varies by jurisdiction. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details and state-specific responsible gaming resources. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. Bonuses issued as free bets. Eligibility and terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/basketball terms.